The Louisiana Farm Bureau and the Department of Agriculture and Forestry also work together to help poultry farmers keep their flocks alive. After Hurricane Laura, power outages forced poultry farmers to use generators to run fans to cool poultry houses. The problem? Not enough access to fuel to run those generators. In the days following the storm, the Department of Agriculture and Forestry hauled fuel to 118 farms in 10 parishes. Twyla's Jennifer Finley put together this piece showing how it made a difference to one farmer.
This one here, we lost the end off of it. We started getting a lot of wind Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, and we lost our power about 2 o'clock Thursday morning. That's our electrical main and where the generator and all set up to power the houses. Our poultry houses are totally enclosed and climate controlled, and they're totally dependent on electricity. And we have the backup generators, and they run off of diesel fuel, and if we don't have electricity, the chickens die almost immediately.
This is a 125 kW generator, diesel, and it burns about 15 gallons per hour, 500-gallon tank, so you just do the math. And the problem is there's no fuel. There was no fuel anywhere to be obtained by any mechanism. And so we started getting the calls in, said we need help.
After the storm come through, I had 3 or 4 days supply of diesel on hand, but our suppliers were out of electricity. We couldn't get no diesel. The company had diesel. It's a 35-mile drive up there and sit in line for 2 or 3 hours and haul it back home. And my Farm Bureau president called me and told me about the diesel hotline, and I called it, and the next morning they brought diesel out here and have come every other day since then, and kept my tanks full, and it's been a big, that's just one thing. He's heading to put diesel in. Sure he is.
We have done a significant number of fuel missions. About 20% of our overall fuel missions have been to poultry houses across Louisiana. And if you look at the path of the storm from the coast all the way up to Shreveport and over to Monroe, this affected almost the entire poultry industry.
All right, you? There's 5, 6 farms within a 5-mile area of me, and we've all utilized the Commissioner's fuel program. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I just can't say enough about what it's done for us. So it's helped in a bad situation. How good they've been. I called him at 8:20 this morning and told him that I was out of power again and needed him to come by when he come this way, and here it is 10:30 and he comes driving up. Can't beat that service. The Commissioner provided the diesel hotline, and that was really our only good option. If it hadn't been for him doing that, it would have been hauling fuel around the clock, and when you're off on the road hauling fuel, you're not here taking care of what needs to be taken care of. So it's really been a blessing for us.
Every drop of fuel is precious. Without this, then you would lose all of the poultry here, and it would be just a tremendous public health disaster.
And I know we're blessed that we didn't have the damage that they had down south, but our livelihood depends on that, and it's been a lifesaver.
The Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry is working with the Federal Emergency Management Agency for funding to cover the fuel delivered to poultry farms.